Welcome to ECNTRADE Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you for joining me. Well, it has been a very whipsaw day for the Australian dollar after the news that President Trump tweeted about a couple of hours ago that him and his wife Melinda have both got COVID-19. The market took a very sudden downturn, but also the fact is the challenge of this 60-day moving average also proved a bit of a challenging level for the bulls. Now, from that, the rejection of the level of 71.90 after hitting a high of 87, the market plummeted down towards a low of 71.30. Now, from that level, the support holds at 25. Still, we've got the main event tonight, and that is the non-farm payrolls number. Now, that could see a lower anticipated unemployment number of around 8.2. That would see probably the US dollar strengthen somewhat. That would give further indication to a bear case for the Australian dollar as it buckles after today's price action. Let's see if the market can take out 71.25, because then we are looking down towards the 70 region. Well, as you can see, we've had at least a few attempts at this level of 117.55. Now, from the break of the support that was seen as a key level, this is also seen as a top side. And while intact, anywhere from 117.55 to 118.10, then the bears are likely to continue to pressure the downside and look towards a level around 116 and still have scope towards 115.30. Looking at it from a technical point, we are breaking down. Let's see if the level of 117.5 can actually contain the bulls from rallying any further. The view was that the resistance around 105.90 figure would probably contain the bulls, and as you can see, it has. From the rejection today, we plummeted down towards a low of 104.93 and still looking towards that level of 104.85 and most probably lower down towards the region of 104 and reassess from there. The pound has somewhat shown some slight hesitance towards that top side around 130. I still feel that while we maintain as a cap, then the risk is likely to revert back to the downside and look towards that 127.5. Do keep your stop losses and take profit accordingly to your risk management, just in case we do get a break above 130, figure 20. From the rejection of the pound and also the rejection of the euro yen around that 136 handle, keep an eye on this dragonfly that's trying to attempt to break higher. I still feel that from the technical point that we did see a failed attempt above that 136 and therefore should see a focus back towards the support, so around 135 and then eventually lower to about 133. Still keeping my focus since the break above 1,884 to 1,920 to 25. We're getting very close to that level after inking in a high today of 1,917. I'll reassess and go neutral at 26 and see where we go from there. Wrap it up with oil. Well, the market actually plummeted after the news of President Trump of his Twitter of the COVID-19 that he has, and therefore saw oil drop down towards the low of 37.33, but that's rebounded slightly. I do believe the market is still finding potentially a base. It's not fully broken down in terms of how the MACD is looking. In fact, is that we could still see a recovery until we really clear this low that was seen around the early September, close to that 36. 60, 80 level. Then let's see if the market can stage a recovery. Well, that wraps it for today. Thank you very much for joining me. And all eyes at 10:30 tonight for the non-farm payrolls number to see if they do come out as expected or on forecast. And furthermore, I hope you have a wonderful start to this weekend.